Now, you can look at two broad approaches when deciding which option to invest in. The first one is that the decisions are driven by your risk profile. So you determine first that I'm only comfortable with a given level of risk, and say, for example, that might be I'm only comfortable with I want to make sure that my portfolio doesn't go down in value, and therefore, if you make that your priority, then you would be invested in ethical cash, because that's the only option within Christian Super that has not gone backwards. And so therefore, if that's your approach, then and your decisions are driven by risk and wanting to not see your portfolio go backwards, that drives the decision around the asset allocation. So in this case, ethical cash. That then derives your return of 4, or in some good years, 5% return. And then that will determine your lifestyle. That's one approach to determining your investment option. So it's risk driven. Your decision is about risk. The other approach is the starting point is your lifestyle objective. So you're deciding that I need to get a certain level of return to achieve the type of outcomes in life that I'm after. And so if you're focusing on what investment option to invest in based on what return you need to achieve, then also what lifestyle you need to achieve, then you've got to focus on what return you need, and that determines the asset class, and then that determines the risk that you need to take. Now, if you're not comfortable with that risk, then you've got to weigh up, well, do I need to pull back the lifestyle, or do I want to continue to take more risk than I'm comfortable with the idea that you're going to achieve your longer term outcomes? Now, there's two different ways to look at it, and I guess at the moment with the negative markets, people are really focusing on the risk approach to it. So they're potentially prepared to take a lower level of return, even lock in losses, because they don't want to see any more losses in their portfolios. So that's a risk driven decision.